Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Jets coming in at 5-10, going up against the Panthers, who come in at 4-11.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. In motion left is Funches. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
To throw on second down. Browning firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. In motion goes the tight end. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Single. They got it. I got 19. Here we go.
From the gun, Browning. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Looking to throw. Browning. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Browning. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again. Browning. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
On 3rd down, Browning buying time to his left. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field here come the Panthers. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. Browning. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The slot man in motion right. Off the play fake. Browning. They'll roll him out right. And he's got room. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Operating from the gun. Browning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. Dak Prescott leading the way offensively. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing after the interception. Browning steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
3 yards remaining here on second down. And the wideout in motion. To throw on second down. Browning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So it can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, Browning. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Going deep. He's got a man. Complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they did.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Browning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Browning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Wide, get wide.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Browning. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Come on, let's go.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Browning. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Here we go. Flex round.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 3rd down. Browning. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. From the gun, Browning. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Nazir Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Browning. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 46.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, Kelly. Caught on the right side by Jones. 23 yards on the play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
All right, here we go.
On first down, it's Kelly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Man, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second down following the incompletion.
Strong right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a first down throw, Kelly. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Watch left. Tight. Watch left.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Here we go. Green 30.
Throwing on third and long. Kelly, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Watch tight end. 4 down.
Here we go. What?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
To throw on second down. Browning taking a shot for Samuel. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Here we go. Flex round. Let's go.
On third down, that's Glover. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on third down.
Here we go. You got it.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Flex round.
Throwing on first down. Browning. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Browning. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on third and long. Browning flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Play action, it's Kelly. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. On 1st and 10, Kelly looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. Kelly. That's caught at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Keith Mumphrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Carolina getting set to take the field. In motion left is Funchess. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on second down. Browning. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree, as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Browning. Got his target, Samuel. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, Browning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. What? Ohio.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Browning. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ohio. Flex round.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw. Browning going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Ohio. Flex round.
Off play action. Browning. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now Kelly on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to throw on 2nd. Here's Kelly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd down, here's Lacey. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Kelly on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Keith Mumphrey that time. And it's 2nd down.
Watch that in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Kelly looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now a handoff looking right. And, oh, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down following the run.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Let's go. What? 90. Ohio.
Off the play fake. Browning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action. Browning. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Hey, go on the mic. Go on the mic. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd down. Browning. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. Browning. He's going to air one out. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Kelly now throwing on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39.
From deep in their own territory. They look to throw. And he's going to go down for a fourth time today, and this time the result is a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Let's go. What? Ohio.
And he motions the wide receiver. Looking to throw on second down. Browning forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On first down, Browning. Caught left side by Funchess. A good pickup there at 22. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right at the line of scrimmage.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. He got 29 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So now a 1st and 20.
Watch tight end.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Tight end's right.
Detroit, set, green, 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Pretty move. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
The Jets on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Browning. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. So out now come the Jets. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. They'll look to throw here on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Out of the gun now on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Off the play fake. Browning. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, certainly not often that we see an offensive team kind of breathe a sigh of relief when a ball is tipped and falls incomplete. But when you've thrown 4 interceptions in the game, that actually counts as not progress, but counts as something good because it didn't go against your team, and now he gets a chance to make another throw.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Off play action. Browning. And that'll be incomplete. The Panthers on third down. Now they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Browning. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Fresh set of downs here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And it'll be a second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going long for Coates. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he is all the way up past the 25.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Throwing on first down. Browning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
Come on, let's go!
Throwing again. Browning. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Let's go!
On first and 10, Browning. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On first down, Browning. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Melvin Ingram. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Off play action. Browning. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake. Browning. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this one's incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. To throw again. Browning. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Operating from the gun. Browning under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Come on, flex round.
To throw on 2nd down. Browning toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Browning. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2.
Here we go.
From the gun, Browning. And he slings one that's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Returning it, John Ross. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Here we go. Kill.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short. Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And scoring again, the Saints have extended their lead. Phillip Rivers, outstanding to this point. 4 touchdown passes. Pulled in at the 24. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 3rd down, that's Glover. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. That game's gone final, by the way, down in New Orleans. And that one goes the way of the Saints. Phillip Rivers, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's back to throw. He finds Coates complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up.